There's been a few times in my life where I really struggled with making a decision. One was when I had an opportunity to take a promotion. I was comfortable with my current job, but there were signs that it may be wise to be proactive and take the promotion and change companies. Another hard decision was to separate from a relationship. I knew uh, the relationship was not balanced, not equal, but it was hard to permanently end it and not remain friends, but to move on. I'm struggling right now with should I buy a house or should I stay on the road? It was actually not hard to decide to sell my house and to live in my car. Why? Because I knew I didn't want to live in New Jersey. I knew my house was too big. I did not think living in a car is a long term choice. I just thought it was a choice based on my age and based on my circumstance at that time to get me from A to B. But the hard decisions, in a general standpoint, you need to remember wisdom, not just your gut. Your heart and your gut are emotion, and they're good. They're part of life. God can speak through you with those, but God also speaks through wisdom. Those who lack wisdom lack discipline. Those who lack discipline lack the Lord. Now, grace and love covers a multitude of sin. We all need grace because we all make the wrong decision. It's okay to make the wrong decision. But as I get older, I say, God, show me wisdom. I was reading the book of Proverbs, one of my favorite books in the Bible, because it's really not religious. It's about just wisdom. And in chapter 5, it was talking about being involved with an immoral woman, but you can apply it to the wrong guy, the wrong woman, or the wrong purchase. And it was basically saying, my child, don't despise wisdom. Don't abandon wisdom. Wisdom is the principal thing. Now that's hard because sometimes wisdom is not emotionally pleasing. Wisdom sometimes not fun. Wisdom sometimes is not exciting. I'll share with you that there is no exact science to life. You certainly have to enjoy yourself, but you balance. You have to balance it with some discipline, with some wisdom. If not, you will suffer more. That's the sales pitch. Well, why shouldn't I enjoy my life? I remember, when I was starting to mature and change my life and not hang out as much and not drink. And I had a friend of mine says, well, I don't want to live like that. Then how am I going to enjoy my life? I said, well, you just got a domestic dispute charge. You're an alcoholic and you can't stop smoking. You're enjoying your life. But then I started to learn, Sam, you can't worry about other people. You have to focus on what you need to do. As people get older, you got to focus on what adults need to do. If you're an adult and if you don't have a disability and you're in your 30s, you got to go out there and have your own space. So, in general, take the promotion and don't buy something. In general. Why? Because that's wisdom. You're going to make more money and you're going to spend less. The opposite of wisdom is to buy something and don't take the promotion. That's the opposite of wisdom. Check your heart. The Bible says the heart is the most deceitful of all things. Check with counselors. I have a couple friends, just a couple. The amount of friends that you talk to on a regular basis should be less than 5. I talked to a couple and I bounced some things off them. And they ultimately just like I want, they say, Sam, you do whatever you want. I tell them the same thing. They live different lives than me. A couple of my friends, they're married, they got kids, they got a couple of houses, totally different life. Still love them. And, they talk to me, should I do this, should I do that? And they're living a totally different life. but we both respect each other's journey, and we build. Iron sharpens iron. It's good to get the counsel of people that there's a mutual respect and their life shows a level of wisdom. You'd be foolish to ask someone doing worse than you in many instances. And that's why I think Erin was in here last night. A therapist told her she should keep writing horror movies. I would love to see that therapist's life. I had a friend of mine, she was getting married. She said, Sam, I trust your opinion. What should I ask the pastor who's going to marry us? I said, ask the pastor how long he's been married and did he ever consider divorce? And when she asked, the pastor said, that's a good question. That's a good question. So look, guys, what you want today, you may not want tomorrow. Life is meant to be lived. Nothing is forever in this world. So there's no decision you're going to make that's permanent, but there's a series of decisions that you make that somewhat carve your path. I mean, you do control somewhat of your destiny. I mean, an example, if you get drunk right now, okay, and you go out there and you just ram into another car, your decisions are determining your destiny. I mean, some things we can't control, but some things we can. That's why decisions are hard. Separate. When in doubt, separate from a toxic relationship. And a toxic relationship is, guys, it's not just abuse. It's just they don't like you as much as you like them. You don't have the same goals. Can two people walk together and go on the same path? Can two people walk together, go in different directions? No. So, look, once you know the relationship is not equal, if you stay in that, you're destroying your life. That's your decision. It's a hard decision to walk away, but you're making your life harder. That's the sales pitch. Stop counseling anyone who complains about their relationship but doesn't change it. Why? Because they'll never change it. Never. Most people, guys, they won't leave until way down the road when shit really destroyed most of their life. You're gonna waste too much energy on people who are not gonna change. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's hard for a mother to tell a daughter she wants her own space. Now, a mother will get lonely when she's by herself, and then she'll say, yeah. But so that's what I'm trying to tell you, guys. You gotta just know that you need to walk a level of your journey alone. You have to know that you need a good feeling about it, good energy, but you also need good science, data, wisdom. You'd be foolish to go by your gut and never study information, never understand data and science. Why would you do that? You trust your gut more than you trust science? Sometimes you should, but not all the time. I mean, that's knowledge. Doesn't the Bible say, my people perish for a lack of knowledge? Why would you despise knowledge? Why would you not read the minutes of a HOA meeting? Why would you not study something, get a variety of counsel? Well, you say, oh, that's getting too crazy. When you go to a store, when you go to a restaurant, when you go to a doctor, don't you Google it to see the reviews? That's science. That's information based on a series of people, data collected that give their perspective on their experience. You look at Google reviews for science. Guys and girls, we're going to all live comments. That's the structure topic. I showed up again. I replaced someone who stopped showing up. That's the secret of life, but it's not a secret. Most people are looking for a secret because they're avoiding the hard work of showing up. It gets harder. The more you don't show up, the harder it is to go back. The more you show up, the easier it is to keep showing up. Momentum builds on momentum. Okay. Click that thumbs up if you haven't. I got 42 people watching, 16 thumbs up. That means less than 50% of people are willing to click the free thumbs up. And that says something about the people who watch you. Don't ask their advice, okay? Because they're too damn lazy to even say, you know what? Thank you. Thank you to all my members. I'll see you out here, Space Daddy Adam. Let's go to all live comments. If I miss a member, please forgive me, or a person. Andre, what's up, man? What's up to you? Aaron, I was thinking about you. I would never ask counsel again from that doctor who told you to self-induce trauma by writing horror fiction novels. The most depressed people I ever met, they watch horror movies. Even my guy John, who's watching me now, he watches horror movies. That's why he's always struggled with depression. I want to tell you, I wouldn't ask that counselor, but I would think in my mind, what is their relationship like? What's their recurring patterns? And you'll find some very bad things. Charlie, what's up, man? Good to see you, Charlie. Thank you for your positive attitude. Melvano, what's up? You got a new avatar. Got worried about you. Thank you, but no need. I knew you always show up. Yeah. And like I say, if I don't show up, it's okay too. But I thank you, Melvano, for thinking about me. Hal, what's up, brother? My man Sam. Let's get it. We're getting it, brother. I love you. Shout out to BK. You seen Gene Deal getting interviewed by the R Dialogue? Good interviews on that. Joanna, I'm watching. I appreciate that. Jersey's in the house. You and Andre from Jersey. You clicked a thumbs up. Thank you. Help. My self-care has been really slipping. Happens building up my discipline. Go to the gym 5 days a week for 15 minutes. Walk every day. Do at least 3 15-minute walks. Take a break, not a nap. If you can remember that, you got a good thing going. And if you forget that, you fall, you get back up. It all starts, though. You wake up by 5, 6 o'clock, the latest in the morning, a.m. And don't take naps and be asleep by 11. Good job. EC. What's up, Sam? What's up? Living my best life here in Colorado. Okay, shout to you. Living la vida loca. I'm not mad at you. Keep showing up. Thank you, EC. Love and respect to Colorado. I had a Colorado Rockies, I think it was a shirt, not a jersey, when they had first got the Colorado Rockies and had the purple and silver uniforms. That was like revolutionary. And I remember I got a Colorado Rockies baseball jersey or something. It was very cool. Ryan, what's up, man? Good to see you, Ryan. Charlie, I always admire you for taking the time when it comes to making decisions. Yeah, because thank you, Charlie. I appreciate you. The hard decision is to take the promotion, not to buy the house. The hard decision is to show up, not to buy the Class B. So the hard decision, guys, is to separate from a relationship, not to think if you should buy a house in Florida before you retire here. And most people, guys, they're going to buy a house in Florida before they separate from their relationship. They're going to buy a Class B before they've been on the road for 5 years. And, you know, they're not going to take the promotion and wonder, how do you get mail? So, you know, is there other ways to live life other than mine? Yeah, but, you know, if there is, those other people should show up every day. And what you're going to find out is they don't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got a different way to live like me, but they don't show up every day like me. So you know what I say? To each their own, but I ain't listening too much of that shit. Where are you every night when someone needs someone to talk to? They need some information, entertainment, motivation. I'll tell you where you are. Rolling around somewhere. Okay. And then they come like a bat out of hell. And then I tell you, anytime you're at a job or anytime you're in life and someone comes like a bat out of hell, they got all these ideas, all this, just step back and watch that bat fly right back to hell. Because they're going right back. They ain't going to be here long. Endurance. Those who endure to the end. Endurance. You know, like my man Charles, one of my members, he talks about YouTube. He's a YouTuber. A side hustle. He's got a main job. And we compare, you know, YouTube to boxing, you know, and yeah, you got to keep jabbing, daily uploads. You got to take the hits. You get some negative comments, people with bad mental health, or they want you to yield to their opinion. So you got to take hits. You got to give hits. Every hit is not an uppercut though. It's just a jab, daily upload. Once in a while, something goes viral, uppercut. But really, what it is endurance. You got to get to the 12th round. And most people, guys, maybe they got the combo, maybe they're taking a hit from the trolls, but they can't last 12 rounds. Now, some of that comes with maturity. I've been there. Like I say, if I was doing this in my early 20s, I would have probably fell back. Why build my career, not my YouTube channel? Okay, because that's more important. Build my spiritual, mental, and physical disciplines, not my YouTube endurance. That's priorities. So, but just make sure you're doing that, not just, not showing up. That's the thing. It's like, so just make sure that's what you're doing. Announcer, one day at a time, got through another one. Amen. That's right. Just get through the day best you can. Boston, go to work early, work late, and win the lotto. Well, if you got to play the lotto, you're not managing your money. If you're not managing your money, you better win several million and bury 1 million in the bank because you'll blow it. And, but I understand. Did I ever play the lotto? Yeah. Do I still play the lotto? No. I'm not against it. I'm not against some risk, but yeah, I understand. I've been both. Boston, got that advice from a subscriber today. Well, they're probably broke and destitute, worse than you. And so, yeah, good luck with taking their advice. Aaron, I have one friend. She's great enough for me. Yeah, and even that, you always let go just in case they're not there anymore. And the same thing, you want for her. So that's good. Aaron, you're a superstar, Aaron. We love you. My man Adam, what's up, brother? Good evening, Sam. It was a fun Monday. Good. Pinched one of my fingers. Oh, that's not good. In the door of my truck. I thought my fingers cleared. Whew. Other than that, a decent Monday. 2 purple member-only fires. Yeah, I mean, that's amazing. Thank God you're okay. You can really damage your hands like that. I broke a finger before playing basketball. Totally popped out of socket. I had to go to an emergency room, get a pop back in. So yeah, it's like when your health is affected, then you remember the ultimate decision is taking care of yourself as best you can, but certainly accidents can happen. That's why you do need health insurance too, though. Adam, thank you, brother. Thank God you're okay. Veronica, hey there, how was your day? Overall was positive, productive, good. How was yours? Space Daddy, what's up, man? Don't waste your time on people that bring no value to your family. Yeah, don't waste time on people that aren't worth it. I agree with that, Space Daddy. Veronica, amen. Thank you. Keith, I haven't had any jabs. I don't know what that means, Keith. I don't watch horror. I go for walks in the mountains. Hey, Keith, man, you need a vaccine because you got bad mental health, man. No one talking about that, man. You're gone. Dr. Fauci, strap him down and give him a booster, man. This guy's a mental nut job. Boston, hit that like. Yep. Jay Bird, just wanted to thank your words. You have actually helped me achieve my dream by showing up every day, vanning it up in Oregon. Okay, Jay Bird, love to you. Shout out to Oregon. Thank you, man. Kurt, even if I'm passing through, I'll hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Kurt. Thanks for all you do. Thank you also. Aaron, the therapist who recommended that is my work supervisor. That's why I tell you, take the promotion because you're going to work from someone less qualified than you, and they're giving you the worst advice than you give other people. So I can't really avoid them. Well, yeah, I'm not saying avoid them. I'm just saying don't listen to the motherfucker unless he's giving you a directive for you to do your job and it's not immoral or wrong. But don't take personal advice from him. That was bad advice. But today I worked on a happy book. There you go. Yeah, I don't know why you would want to work on a book about... Look, guys, people have bad mental health. They watch CSI. They watch rape movies. They watch killing movies. Why? Because it's like a shock to their neurological windings. It's an endorphin high. And it's very, very unhealthy to get addicted to that. So good job, Aaron. Boston. What she was saying is never date a girl that wants to go on all the high rides at Great Adventure. Why? She's an adrenaline junkie. She's an adrenaline junkie. I'm telling you right now. And never date a guy, okay, that, I don't know. You guys do whatever you want. All I could tell you is this. If someone chases adrenaline, they have no discipline. And it may be fun initially. You followed your heart. But I want to know how that's going to end for you. And I'm not talking to you, Aaron. That's a general statement. Love to you, Aaron. Boston, what she was saying is you ain't the lotto by hard work. What she was saying is you ain't the lotto by hard work. Okay, maybe I'm misunderstanding that. Love to you. Hal's laughing good. Love to you, brother. Boston, sorry, misspelling. That's okay. She was saying if you show up early and work late, you win the lotto. You don't really have to play the lottery. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not against some risk, but yeah, she's definitely right. Yeah, look, show up, do a good job. The older you get, the more experience you have, the later nights you'll have to work most of the time, and the more authority you'll be given. You know, the whole part of working hard and working overtime and paying your dues is so that you get experience and you get a reputation, so that as you get older, you can transition in one sense to doing less. You know, look, as you move up, you're paid for your experience because you've done more and you experienced more. Okay? And so now you have more information, more knowledge, you're more helpful. When you're young, which I've been, you're just a grunt. You're out there, you got to do the work. Now you're still doing the work, but it's a different dynamic. Good job. Space Daddy. Space Daddy says people will waste so much energy into trying to tear you down because you won't yield, pander their opinion or something. These people are psychos. Yeah. Look, guys, at the end of the day, part of being an adult is if you don't like something, move on. This isn't school where you have to stay here. And that's how you should be with your relationships. If you don't like something, move on. Now, but most people, guys, they can't stand to be alone. So they ain't going to move on. They're going to bitch and moan until the cows come home. And what am I going to say? I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not wasting any time on that. It's just crazy shit. So, guys and girls, I could tell you this. In a world where you have a lot of options if you're in a first world country, thank God for that. When in doubt, spend less. When in doubt, make more. When in doubt, self-care. When in doubt, ask wisdom. Ask wisdom. Your heart and your emotions, you should verify how do you feel about something. That's wisdom. But it can't be the only thing. Because, if you don't believe me, guys, just take a look. Don't take my word. Take a look at people in life that all they do is follow their gut instinct or their emotions. They're going to be right sometimes, but I'm going to tell you, eventually they double down too much. And, it's not good. Alina, hey Sam, how is the East Coast of Florida doing? Great, excellent. How's the West Coast doing? Good to see you. Shout out to Venice. Twister, what's up, man? Good to see you, Twister. Shout out to Texas. Boston, check out South Park episode, informative murder porn. Nah, that's okay. The kids get CSI type shows taken of the air because they are worried their parents will kill each other after watching these. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, I guess South Park, I didn't watch too much South Park, but I know it had some good comedy in it. But yeah, look, guys, I mean, there's a lot of life lessons in The Simpsons and South Park. And I guess it sounds like the lesson is, look, when you watch horror movies, you destroy your mental health. And I agree with that lesson. Twister, 4 fires, you know what it is. Twister, hit that purple fire, members only. Guys and girls, we've been on here for about a half hour. Okay. A half hour in a video is like an hour sitcom, okay, with no commercials. So, when you're done with the message and you have nothing to say, shut up and say thank you for coming. And that's what I'm going to do. Thank you, everyone, for coming in here tonight. I hope my words help you in some way. I know that making decisions is not easy. I know all of us, everyone has the right to make their own decision if their decisions are not affecting other people. There is some things in life that, we all have to deal with in a shared community environment. In your personal life, you're going to have to go on your own journey. So that's something you have to figure out. Thank you, Boston. Space Daddy, thank you. Yeah, hydration. Let's do that before we end it. I pray for you. Pray for me. And I understand if you're having a bad time, you don't want to believe in prayer. I get that too. But I do try to keep the faith as best I can. And I do try to keep my circle small as best I can. Why? Because, guys, one of the reasons you live below your means is because you don't have to deal with the bullshit. Okay. The more stuff you have, the more people you need. Okay. In my opinion. Love to you, Hal. You're doing an excellent, excellent job, brother. I love you, man. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta do some stretching too. I'm gonna go for a walk in at the campsite. Alex, that's true. Thank you, Hal. I needed that. We love you, brother. Love to everyone. Love to all the good people, all the bad people. Boundaries. Okay. And if you're retired, self-care keep you busy for the rest of your life. If you're working, look how much stuff you have because you don't want to work just for stuff. If you're not living where you want to live, remember that's a big part of retirement. So don't waste your life just to get where you want to live, and then you're not going to be energetic enough. So just remember, there's a lot of opportunities to transfer jobs. It may take years. There's a lot of opportunities to get remote jobs. There's a lot of things, but you got to put yourself out there. I failed 3 interviews getting a remote position. Worked 20 years locally. So, everything, guys, is what it is. Everyone has their own situation. But again, when in doubt, separate from an unequal relationship. And that's the number 1 cause of stress, relationships. Number 2 is money. So like I say, guys, go back to the science. Okay. The science is most people are unhappy because of relationships, and the next reason is money. And the third reason probably be health related, self-care. So if you're doing those things, guys, even if you don't have everything you want in every way, it basically means you have overall healthy relationships. Your money game is okay, even if you're not a millionaire, and you're maintaining your health based on what you can control. If you're doing those 3 things, shit, you're doing better than 90% of people. Charles, have a good night, brother. You too, you're doing an excellent job. I look forward to all your videos, whether it's a verbal reflection, whether it's CAD, video gaming. But look, guys, really what a YouTuber is, guys, is someone to share their story. Your art is your story. Your art are your thoughts. Your art is your interaction. Look, guys, anyone can go and Google how to do something. And there's value in how to do something, but you really get engaged when someone shares their story and they keep sharing it. That's the engaging thing. No one really gives a fuck how do you plunge a toilet bowl. Why? Because look, they care about that, but they're going to call a plumber. Okay. How do you live in a car? I mean, guys, yeah, they care about that, but really what they care about is your story. That's what's going to keep people staying. So, it's like, I know people don't want to share their story, and I get that. If I wasn't in a certain position, I sometimes I don't want to either. So, but that's what makes it engaging. Because if you don't share your story, guys, basic information's out there in the tons. Okay. So that's not going to grab people. So if you're going to do YouTube, you got to be willing to share your story to a certain degree. There's some stuff you keep private, but if not, guys, just sit this one out because, it's like you're not going to go to another dimension in YouTube creation. You can't be an artist and not bare your soul. You're not an artist. You know what I mean? So any artist out there, guys, whether you're a verbal communicator, whether you're a philosopher, whether you're a painter or a singer, if you don't bare your soul, if you don't Mary J. Blige the song, you are just another person, okay, in the manufacturing line of wannabe artist. Okay, you gotta fucking go out there and you gotta let it rip. Okay, and if you're not gonna let it rip, guys, just take a seat. Okay, because no one wants the okey doke. Okay, people come, okay, to hear the soul bleed. Okay, there is no painting that moves you that was done by someone dull as fuck. There's no song that moves you that is done from a perfect hormonal standpoint, like the harmony is all perfect, and it's like, but it comes from the soul. There's no philosophy out there, guys. It's got that passion. You got to You need the data, you need the science, you need the structure, and then you need that story. People are watching you to see, guys, who's watching anyone to hear? People want your story. Okay. Most people, guys, they're emotional, not scientific. So, and even if you're scientific, you got to give some emotion. Why? Because that's what moves people. But you'd be a fool if you give them just emotion without science, because then it's like that's what deceives people. So you got to figure out how to balance that out. That's not easy. Not easy. Oh, we got Pat Go, bare feet, uploaded a great video driving in the Upper Peninsula. That's Michigan. I'm in Florida, the Southern Peninsula. Pat Go, I drive bare feet. Pat Go, did you drive bare feet in that video? I drive bare feet. Love you, Pat Go. Alina, my family from Minnesota wants to visit me in Florida, but no availability around. Thank God. Because I want to tell you, there's a reason that you feel good in Florida. One is you're not around family. So, well, I do miss my family. Well, after they're there, if they stay in your house for more than 3 days, you'd be begging the Lord to take them home. Because 3 is a crowd. There's a lot of people that still live with their mom in their 30s. And they said on my video, it said, well, what type of, my mom wants flowers. Your mom don't want flowers. She wants you to leave her alone, move out. And I know you don't want to move out, so you try to act like that video ain't about you. That video's about you. Now, if you got a disability, it's not about you. But I want to tell you guys, if you got a disability, you should be going to physical, mental therapy. You should be following up with your social worker or not. What are you doing? You do all type of crazy shit. That's why I question some of these disabilities. I think there is the disability, but I think it's a lot of bullshit. But who wants to deal with it? No one but the mother who's willing to deal with it since the beginning. And it's going to end in a disaster, but they'll learn. Wild Child, Black Heart. Okay. Put some red on that heart. Damn. No wonder you reading tarot cards. You got an evil ass heart. Hey, Wild Child Tarot. I guess that's a tarot card. You damn psychic, right? All I can tell you is, look, I respect spirituality, and don't be putting no curses. I rebuke that in the name of the Lord. But see, like that, I always say the tag name, the avatar, you got all blacked out like face. You got the tarot, you're reading tarot cards. I know a couple crazy bitches, they were in that tarot shit. And I want to tell you, look, I don't know if you were abused or you just watched too much CSI, but I rebuke you. You better put a purple heart, or you better take that witchcraft ass and you better kick rocks. Because we ain't doing no hocus pocus in here. Because I'll tell you, life hard enough that I got to look at the corner of my eye in the comment section to see if you flipping cards in your dungeon, backing up a toilet in your house, praying to Satan. Okay. Let me tell you something. Life hard enough. I don't need that type of shit. Okay. I love you. But damn. Okay. Boston. Deep. I'm listening. Well, love to you, Boston. Aline, thumbs up. Yeah, you know you want to keep your family out. Thank God that was booked. I tell you, have the smallest house or the smallest car you can buy. That way not too many people can live with you. Thank you, Lord. Boston, we'll check out Pat Go's channel. Pat Go's killing it. Sounds like you're doing okay. She's doing the best she can. Pat Go's got a good sense of humor, got a good spirit. Charles, being single makes it easier to bare my soul on YouTube. You damn right. If I was married with the kids in the house, would I be bearing my soul? No, I'll be marking all my videos private. Yeah, I want to tell you guys, and that's just what life is. But what can I do? I'm not married with kids, so I got to let it rip. Boston. Yo, Taro, people can be fun if you do fortune telling. Teach their own. I don't want to control people, but I just don't fuck with it. You can practice therapy without license. Everyone do what they want. Mauser, tarot cards are from the depth of hell. Hey, guys, I met some people in church. They're from the depth of hell. So I'm not going to start judging, but I found it interesting that I got a black heart, and we weren't even talking about anything like death-related, okay? I mean, it should have been a purple heart, red heart, yellow heart. I mean, it's like everything is like emo style. I mean, I get a little concerned what type of mind I'm dealing with, guys. Okay. Timo, just stopping and hit that like red heart. Damn it. Good job, Timo. The blood of the Lamb, blood of the Lord. Twist up, Sam. My profile pic is a circle. Yeah. When I put it up years ago, I remember I thought to myself that, yeah, that it symbolized that no matter the trials of life, my spirit shall live forever. You remain positive even when you walk through the shadow of death. Even when you were going through your challenges with your dog and your life and your Crohn's disease, every fucking comment you write has a level of, I'm trying to stay positive, I'm trying to keep the faith, even when you have your worst day. And Twister, I pray and I'm hoping, I'm believing, and I see it in life. Those type of people tend to do better in life. At least there's less suffering with that mindset. The Lord's blessed you with that. You're great. Keep doing you, man. Charlie, what is the name of Pat Go's YouTube channel? I think it's just Pat Go. Pat Go, you got to brand that shit. Say barefoot. I don't know what you could call it. Barefoot Bear? Yeah, because you like bear camping and stuff. Barefoot Bear. That's a good tag name. Got to be a little catchy. Mavano, got a touch of Florida weather. Yeah, I heard global warming's there. Oh, you're in Western Virginia today? Movano, what do you think about Western Virginia? Because I met a couple people down here from Western Virginia. I know it's like real lot of poverty. I know it's a big coal mining industry. He goes 29-mile bike ride and cranked it up 32 miles per hour. Yeah, Movano, how is the atmosphere in West Virginia, man? Would you say it's healthy? Infinity! Damn it, I thought of you today. Are you living full-time in your travel trailer? No, man, life's still a good life. Infinity, I love you too, brother. You pulling that travel trailer around. Look, guys, when in doubt, if you're single, no, man, life ain't bad. But depending on your age and your money bag, it could be. So you got to be careful. Twister, no end or beginning. Twister, one day at a time, my friend. Walkabout. What's up, Walkabout? Richard, thank you again, Infinity. Boston, I tried looking up just Pat Go earlier and couldn't find a video on YouTube. However, I know it's a channel. Pat Go got a very small channel. Let me look at Pat Go's channel right now. And she doesn't really, you ain't gonna find no small ass channel like Pat without. So I'm gonna put a link. Let me go to her channel. Let me hook her up with some free promotion. Pat Go. Pat Go's got 49 subscribers. I'm gonna put a link to her channel right now in the live chat. Before I end this live feed, she better have close to 60 subscribers. Okay. Pat Go's doing her thing. Okay. In the Upper Peninsula. She wants to live in Arizona. But she's dating her husband or whatever type of person she's dating. Got some health problems and they live in Michigan. Hold on a sec. Let's hook up Infinity soon. Okay, I look forward to that, bro. You're doing the right thing, man. Let's hook up Pat Go. Let's show some love to Pat Go, barefoot chick. Yeah, I just put Pat Go's YouTube channel link in his description. Click that link, guys. Click that subscribe. Boston, I tried looking. Oh yeah, right there. Twister, thank you, Sam. Been a huge blessing in my life. You too, brother. It's good to have some younger people around, man. I think about that. I look at some of the 55 and older community. And I like the 55 and older communities because I got an old soul, always have hanging with the old people. But yeah, I do, once in a while, it's good to have some younger people around. I don't know if I need to live in the same community as them, but it's good to have younger people around. Infinity soon. I felt in the spirit that you're on a good route, man. You're going to do okay. You're going to do good. Milvano, he loves Western Virginia. No state tax. Oh, they don't have state tax? Live on the Potomac looking into Maryland. Okay. Poor area. I heard a lot of poverty there. But wealthy, gated community. You elitist. Yeah, you worked hard for it, brother. I wouldn't feel bad at all. Yeah. And that's another good point, Movano. I said to myself, damn, do I want to be in a gated community? I think I do. Without the gated community, it's like, even the campgrounds are gated. I like that. If I buy in a non-gated community, it's a little suspect. Good job, Movano. Movano, yep. Yeah, he had no state because he was in the military retirement. Yeah, Movano did his 20 and out. I was watching a military guy last night on YouTube. He was saying they don't do 20 and out anymore. Is that true? Do they still do 20 years of service and out, or did that change? Boston, I hope you wake up to more subscribers tomorrow, Pat Go. Yeah, let me see if Pat Go got any more. Let me refresh her page. Pat Go, where you at, Barefoot? Barefoot Bear? You should name your channel something catchy. Pat, why'd you name it Pat Go? You have 57 subscribers. Shit, good job, guys and girls. Pat Go, you just made 8 subscribers in 8 seconds. Good job. The favor, man. That's how you go from the pit to the penthouse. Pit to the palace, they were saying in the scriptures, right? 1 ounce of favor is worth a day of labor. But you got to have the labor to get the favor. Twister. When you want to find a small channel and know the name, once you search it, put a filter in the search bar to show just channels. Oh, that's interesting. Adam, just subscribe to Pat Go. And Adam's also in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, right, Adam? You guys are neighbors. Richard, sub. Good job, Richard. The Lord will bless you. Margie, just sub. Margie came out of nowhere. Good job, Margie. Aaron, she's a superstar. I want to tell you, Aaron's going to retire early. So all you people out there, you better there's not too many good people like Aaron. And I want to tell you guys, while you can get shit approved, you better go through Aaron. Because once Aaron's gone, you guys are going to have a hard time. But Aaron, I try to tell so many people that this a gem right here. Anyone who's still watching, you're about to get a gem. If you're working with a good manager or someone who has to approve something, get as much as you can get approved while they're there. Because once they go, there is no telling what you're going to get. So, it's just like a politician, guys. When you got the people to approve shit, get that shit approved. Because when they're gone, you don't know what you're going to get. So that's a career life lesson. If you got a good dentist, you better get your wisdom teeth pulled now. Because when they die, there's going to be some rough-ass dentists take their spot. You better take advantage of the people in your life while you got them. Because but don't live at home as an adult unless you got a disability. Where are we at? Pat Go. Thanks, Adam. I think I subscribe to you also. Pat, you're a superstar now. Timo. Yeah, she also subscribed. Good job, Timo. Infinity, I subbed to Pat. Infinity, you're going to do good in the road. I got a good feeling about it. Boston, subscribe, bell hit. Boston out there showing love. Movano, 20 years gives you about 55% retirement and cheap health care for life. Is that still, though? Because someone was telling me last night that changed for new people, not for existing. I don't know. Good job, Movano. Thank you for everything. Boston. Boston. Oh, she's at 58 now? Pago, killing it. Pago. I have the sound off. Oh, that's okay, Pago. Thank you, Sam. You found out. Yeah, you was you making some damn subscribers. I always tell you guys, how do you know if someone's really disabled? Short them some change, man. Yeah. See if they count that money. They count that money like Rayman. Yeah. All of a sudden they can't do nothing. But hold on, there's some short money. Yeah. They'll figure it out. Kim. Hello, everyone. Hey, Kim. Charlie. That is so catchy, Sam. You got to labor to get the favor. Yeah. Yeah, that's good, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie, I just thought of that off the top of the head. It's tied into the things I've heard before, but that's good. Pat, thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Pat, you're killing it. Why you got the sound off, Pat? Pat, why you got the sound off? That's what I want to know. What you doing over there, Boston? Thank you for the advice, Twister. I was trying to figure out a way to do that earlier. Richard, YouTube, red heart, almost like a first aid heart. Oh, yeah, for the subs, yeah. Aaron, great advice as always. Aaron, you're killing it. Good job. Alina. I am very heavy in my gated community. Damn, I love those gated communities with the security guard. Damn it. They cost a little more, though. They do. I hear you. Alina, low association fee, facilities, and people. Yeah, well, I like that. People keep themselves. Good job. Perfect for me. Good job, Alina. Yeah, I agree with that. Twister, anytime, Boston. All right, let's end on a positive note. Oh, Adam. No, Sam, laughing. Oh, you're in the lower peninsula. I'm sorry. Southwest corner of, close to Chicago. Well, Michigan's big, huh? Yeah, let me look up Michigan. Let me look up lower, because I can't visualize that. Lower Michigan? I've never been to Michigan. I really have never been to the center of the country. Central Florida is like the closest. Well, I've been to, yeah, well, Pittsburgh, yeah, but that's still like, that's north. I've been to Pittsburgh. So I'm looking at the map. Michigan. So the upper peninsula is close to Canada. The lower peninsula is close to Detroit, but you're saying, oh, you're close to Chicago. So you're southwest. Are you by Holland or Grand Rapids, Adam? I'm looking at YouTube. I'm looking at Google Maps. Are you by South Bend? South Bendo? Aaron, hit thumbs up, guys. Yeah, hit that damn thumbs up. Good job, Aaron. Thank you. All right, guys and girls. Richard, been to Battle Creek in, what's that, Milwaukee or Michigan, maybe? I'm from the UK. Okay, shout out to the UK. United Kingdom's in the house. Yeah, I heard Russia. Looks like Russia went into some of the eastern parts of Ukraine. I saw that on my YouTube feed before I went live. Putin out there trying to throw a little something out there. Crazy, man. It's crazy. Let me map search the Ukraine. Always look at the strategic position of the countries that are going through it, because there's a reason. Even though those countries ain't got nothing in them a lot of times, there's a reason they want them. It's like a bridge. You got the waterways in the Black Sea, and the Ukraine is basically a pocket of land that separates part of Europe to Russia. So, pretty much Putin is like, well, it's all strategic too, but Putin's like, yeah, well, I'll fuck around in Ukraine. Then I got a closer proximity to Europe, versus if the United States keep creeping up in Ukraine, then they got a closer proximity to my border. It's the same thing with North Korea. China don't want us fucking in North Korea because then we're closer to their border. So they rather be there so they don't have no one on their border. So it's all about, like, strategical positioning and shit. Charles, ever been to Cali, Sam? No, never been to the West Coast. I really don't have a desire to, even though I respect, California's got great weather. I'm more of a Caribbean guy than a Mediterranean guy. But like I always say, I would probably want to be in the San Diego area. If like Florida didn't exist, my eyes would probably be on San Diego. Why? Because, guys, I want to live where there's good weather. Weather is the number one reason people move. Economics is the other. So yeah, obviously I didn't like no state income tax, but I'm not going to live in Iceland, just because, like if there was no tax, right? So you also have to want to live there. So, but I don't know. I just don't see me traveling cross country. Once in a while, I think, well, maybe one day I'll travel across the country, but most of the country, there's nothing to see. I've seen people do that drive. There's nothing. And then when you get all the way back to the coast, then there's something. I don't want to go through all that. I don't know. And I don't like flying. I've flown before. I don't like to fly. I see you do the flight simulator. I know you fly over there. And I saw, like, when you went, Charles, when you went to Cali, you was like, yeah, it's cool. Well, you didn't go. You went to Los Angeles. You didn't go to San Diego. So that's a skewed perspective. But you was like, yeah, it's like you didn't like it. And I would get that too, Los Angeles area. So you were like, fuck this, basically. I can't wait to get back to Florida. See, I already know it's like, fuck this, I can't. But I would like San Diego, but that's the whole thing. You got to go there, you got to explore around. But I'm a Florida guy. I like coconut trees, guys. I like coconut trees. I like bikinis. I like living a vida loca. Cali, I could fuck with Cali, but it would be San Diego area. And the Pacific Ocean is just not the same energy as the Atlantic Ocean, Adam. Did I miss? What did I miss? Hold on a second, guys. I'm coming. Adam, walkabout, Richard. I live 45 minutes away from Battle Creek, Michigan. Oh, okay, that's where you're at. Aaron, walkabout, cool name. Boston. I believe from the footage I have watched of Ukraine that Russia could actually make it nicer country unless he just uses it as cheap labor. Well, was the Ukraine once part of the Soviet Union? There's some areas, guys. I was in a bad part of Florida today for some reason, and I can tell you guys, it ain't ever going to be good no matter who runs it. Was Ukraine ever part of Soviet Union? In the 17th and 18th century, it fell to Austrian Empire and the rest of Ukraine to the Russian Empire, while the right bank of Ukraine belonged to the Polish, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't know. It's a clusterfuck, guys. I don't think it's ever going to be better. I think there's certain parts of the country, guys, of the world. But I met some people I know from Ukraine. I met some people I know from Russia. It's a crapshoot, but I don't think Putin's ever going to make that like a tourist capital. I think probably Ukraine's better off now than they would be with Putin, but who knows? Richard, awesome. I loved it. I landed in Kalamazoo. Okay. Andy, what's up, Andy? Art, Jez. Boston, San Diego is beautiful. I lived there for almost 3 years when I was younger and traveling. Kim, move to Texas. You get all 4 seasons in one. No, thank you. No ocean, even though I respect Texas. Respect everywhere, but I need that ocean. Adam, I'm near Kalamazoo, Michigan. Walkabout. Thanks, Aaron. Andy, I'd rather be in Mexico with good weather than Iceland. Yeah, and depending on the part of Mexico, look, there's a reason people want to come to America. So a lot of people, I don't know, a lot of people want to go to a third world country. I watched a guy last night too from overseas. He was at a poorer country. He goes there because Americans' currency exchange rate goes further. And I watch a guy who goes to Mexico just to have sex with the prostitutes. And then he comes back to America and says he wants to help the homeless. Hey, guys, look, the reason that there's prostitutes in Mexico is because they ain't much job. You know what I mean? It's like, guys, if you want to, I don't know, to me, I don't know. I guess every part of the world does the best they can with what they got. Okay. If I was in a different part of the world, I mean, you grow up, and what you see is what you know. But if you think you can get something better, just like my grandparents did, they came from Italy to here. And when my mom went back to Italy, she said, I ain't going back again. So to me, it's like you want to be in a land of prosperity. Now, even in a land of prosperity, there's bad areas. I went through a bad area of Florida today. And the second time that I've been in that area, even though it's not like in the heart of the belly of the beast, it's actually in a decent area, but there's an energy there. And there's a couple people always there's always like something happens that's negative. And I said to myself, I can't be around this area anymore. It's not like a shoot it up area, but it's just an area where there's a couple negative things happen to me every time I go through that area. That area ain't never going to change. Okay? And that's just the way it is, guys. So all I can tell you is, especially if you live on wheels, don't stay there. But I tell you, most people who live on wheels, this is why I tell most people they shouldn't live in a car. They don't have the mind to leave. They have the mind to stay. They don't adapt. They don't accept. And they argue and they get frustrated. You can't change people. Don't matter if you live in a car, what? So, don't fight the wind, man. Save that energy for other shit. Okay. But most people, guys, they waste their energy. It's true. Richard, nice. I love the lakes, Adam. Aaron, he had 2 jobs, Art. Yeah, don't worry. You're wasting your breath with him. He'll be filing his paperwork soon. Boston, yes. Charles, it's kind of wild, man. I think I've now known you through YouTube for about a year. That's awesome, man. It's been a blessing to know you, man. It really has. Time flies. It does. Richard, yes, part of Crimea. I'm not saying that right, but I've heard that before. Thank you. Aline, I lived in California. Oh, San Jose area, a lot of jobs there, right? It was the hardest time of my life. Yeah, bad area. So expensive. Yeah, a lot of jobs. So I guess that's crazy traffic. I don't like traffic as I get older. High taxes, that would make sense. High everything. Low quality of life. Yeah, sometimes in the metropolitan areas, even if there's a lot of jobs, there's too much congestion because everyone's there to work. Yeah. That's the one good thing again with technology and even coronavirus, more remote work opportunities and things are spread out a little bit more. Kim, I hear you. The one thing from the East Coast I miss is the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah. Now, when I look at the home base, I think about living a little bit away from the ocean within an hour, and that's a possibility. But I could tell you, I accept and I acknowledge that the air quality at the ocean is fresher than an hour away from the ocean. And there's no denying that. Now, all ocean areas are not the same. There's some ocean areas in Florida that are not as fresh air. Definitely the further you go south, it depends how the coastline is cut, and it depends. Every part is a little different. The salt water is different. The air is different. So, I've been in Florida so long, I know the different beach sand textures, the different salt content in the air, because there's different parts that are different, Boston, I'm done. Good night. Yeah, I'm done too. Good job. Twister Sam. I was watching a replay from the other day and how you were describe how good technology is. It's awesome. It came to my mind the times of Seinfeld. It blows me away. Landline phone, faxes, and voicemail. I had that. When I grew up, guys, in high school, everyone, you were a big shot if you had a beeper. Okay. So I'm an old head now, I'm middle age. And then when we got into our 20s, you had the Nextels. And then, when I got into my late 20s, 30s, then you had the smartphones. So it's only within like 10 years that smartphones have been out there heavy. And what I can tell you is, guys, take advantage of this technology, because if there is ever like a great war or a great issue with infrastructure and we don't have technology, you're going to miss the days you didn't take advantage of it, okay? It's just like having a good manager or a good approver. Get your shit approved. Go to the dentist while you know a good dentist. Get your documents approved while you know a good doctor. Get your taxes filed while you have a good accountant. If you don't take optimal advantage of the good resources in your life, there will come a day when they're not around, and then you're going to have to struggle harder. Okay. While your parents are still alive, try to go live on your own so you have the safety net of going back to them if you don't like it. But if you never leave your parents and then your parents aren't around, it's going to be harder. You're going to figure it out. Guys, one way or another, you're going to figure life out. But try to make your life better, not worse. And most people, guys, they're not listening to any of that shit. Okay. So I don't fuck it. Someone's listening though. It does matter. Richard, back to work. I go second half hours. Shout out to everyone working a night shift. I worked it for many years. A good shift. Most of your promotions though will come during the day shift, but still a good shift. At season of life, you could work the night shift and have 3 jobs and kill it. You could. It's true. Andy! Oh shit, what's that? MX. That's a whole nother currency. MX, $19. Thank you, Andy. I gotta look up what currency is MX. Andy just blew out the currency exchange rate. We're gonna figure this out, guys. What currency is MX? Oh, Mexican? Is that Mexican peso? Are you from Mexico? Shout out to Andy. I guess that's Mexican peso. Shout out to you, man. You in Mexico? Were you raised there? You born there? Andy, I'm a big fan of Seinfeld. Yeah, Seinfeld killed it, man. That's probably one of the best sitcom series. Seinfeld, Martin. Those are probably my 2 top favorite sitcoms. Yeah. Yeah, great entertainment there. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to you, Andy. Thank you again, brother. Kim. Oh my God. Yes, beepers. Yeah, I remember I had a color coded beeper. And the payphones. Yeah, I remember that. I feel so old. Yeah, well, we're middle age, upper age. Yep. Wood pigeon 777. Hey, Nomad. It's really weird you said you be summoned to jury duty. The same day I got a summons for jury duty. Never have before in the UK. Well, call it up. Usually you can get it deferred up to 3 times within 3 years. So I would call them up and see if you can get it deferred. Remember, guys, as much as you can, kick the can down the road as long as it's not irresponsible. There's a lot of people ain't doing shit. They got plenty of time. They ain't gonna do shit, but yeah. I would try to kick that down the road if you can. Richard, 8 till 4:30. Then I'm up for a second job at 12. Yep, I did that hustle. That's a good hustle. When you're young, as you get older, you may not want to do it, but when you're young, that's time to throw that shit out there. Good job. Milvano, I'm so old. My 5th job had a rotary dial phone. I had one growing up, a rotary dial phone. Yeah, I remember those. And I had one TV with the antenna with the tinfoil. So all that stuff. I remember I played with the tinfoil and I got an Eagles game because I would only get Giants game like Channel 5, the New York Giants. And then I'd playing with the, with the bunny ears, and I got an Eagles game. And that time I think it was Cunningham. Randall Cunningham was the Eagles quarterback. Andy, Nas, bro, it's a little money. Oh, nah, you're not from Mexico? Where's that money from? Where's MX currency? I've never seen the MX currency. Thank you. Yeah, keep it private. That's interesting. Because usually when there's a super chat, the currency, if it says CA, that means from Canada. I usually get that. Once in a while, I get someone from Europe. There's an E. I've never seen MX. So I guess, I don't know. It's weird. All right, guys and girls, I've been on here for over an hour. NRG, kids the remote. Hey, yeah, to me, I'm all about no kids, but if you already got kids, enjoy those kids. That's what I say. Shout out to everyone with kids. I love and respect. I know some good people got kids. All right, guys and girls, I love you. I'll see you next one. Peace.